Sounds like that coffee's doing its job. Dean, what up? What's up? What's up, my brother? I don't think it's to test your strength. I think it's to push you. Make you realize what you're capable of. As a fellow ginger, how do I get looking as majestic as you? I appreciate that, man. Take care of yourself. Don't drink. Eat well. Shave your head. Yo, yo. What strategy do you trade? I use basically a combination of order flow and momentum combined with ICT. Shaving your head's the important part. Some people don't like it. Other people love it. I was in shorts last night for 4 hours. Dang. Heat maps. It's interesting that people call them that. That's like I guess what they look like to people. Talking about like this, book map. Yeah. Bro with the gray vest, I thought you got even bigger. I was like, damn, you be working out. I do work out a lot. I appreciate that though. Trying to get bigger. Hovering around 240 right now. 250 was the goal. How much do you pay for Bookmap? A little over 100 a month. I have the Global Plus subscription, and then I pay for the CME data on top of that. So combined, it's about 100 a month. JR, what up? You think it's still a good trading day? Potentially. We'll see what happens. I mean, just because there's no scheduled economic news, there's still plenty of stuff going on. But, you know, it's hit or miss on Friday, so we'll see. We're going to be really patient. No, Everett, I have not taken a single trade yet. Everything is zeroed out. What kind of earbuds are those? These are just the Beats earbuds. They come in this little Beats thing. New profile picture, so professional. Appreciate that, man. Get your hacking goggles on today. See if I can get Bookmap to behave with me today, man. So far, it's been looking good. It's been absorbing levels. This 2,500 or 24,500 level, we've been rejecting off of that and hesitant to push through it. But all the way up here, we had some major liquidity pockets that Bookmap was just going right to. So hopefully it continues to behave that way once the market opens. I need 400 past my eval. There you go. Don't force anything. Just let it happen. What's your strategy? I combine order flow and momentum with ICT loosely. I don't really have a bias, man. I don't develop biases like that. I think that can potentially cause you to get tunnel vision with what you're looking for. I like to just keep an open mind, see what the market wants to give me, and ride the wave in whatever direction it picks. Have you taken any trades this week? Yeah. Took several yesterday. Took a couple the day before that. I've taken a trade every day except Monday. I did not take a trade on Monday. We're up decently on the week. Man, you didn't answer my question. On my Lucid, it said payout eligible, calculated end of day. It means you took a trade sometime when the market opened after 6 p.m. last night, and at the end of the day today, it's going to calculate exactly how much you're eligible to withdraw. Yeah, it's a good question, Garrett. You're talking about the lows way down low. Basically, that London low, this previous week low right here is the last low that you can see because of the contract rollover. There's indicators that mark that stuff out though. So if you use the Spaceman BTC key level indicator, it shows the current year low, previous month low, things like that. So that's what I have marked out right here. There's a, what is it? RIPS key levels, previous week low. But yeah, when there's a contract rollover like that and there's kind of spotty data to go off of, quit trading Asia, man. I cut that crap out. I was having similar experiences, not with gold, but with NQ when I tried to trade at Asia. I haven't traded Asia in a long time. I took a couple gold trades on Asia at the end of last year, I think was the last time I did it, or maybe the beginning of, very beginning of this year. But I have too consistent of results in New York AM to deviate. Nando, what up? Bookmap doesn't work for me? What do you mean? What's up, Jay? How's it going, man? Yeah, you talking about all this? Is that what you're talking about? And some of this down here? We'll see what happens. Keeping an eye on oil. It's hovering around 95. It says no data received. Are you paying for data through Bookmap? Do you think it'll go? Who knows? It could go that low. There's always a chance. Yeah, if you haven't paid for anything, that's why. You can't, it's not free. You can't use it for free. You got to pay for Global Plus and then pay for the CME data. What do you think NQ's going to do? What are you looking for? I have no clue. It'll do what it wants to do. I don't develop a bias like that. I wait for the market to open and tell me what it wants to do and what it's thinking, and I look for a chance to jump in and ride the wave in whatever direction it's headed. Did you see the 200-point spike yesterday? Talking about this? Yeah, I did. I got it pulled up. Everett, I'm going to wait for some more people to get in here and then I'll read it. Read something good. It said, don't predict the market, react. Yeah, exactly. Yep. How much should a 19-year-old have saved up? That's completely subjective, man. When I was 19, I didn't have a pot to piss in. Well, Bez, I missed your question. I just see for payout. What was your question? This is NQ. And yes, I do trade with Apex. I am on the 5 minute right now, yeah. Just to give a broader view. Ever heard of trade pool? Trade the pool, or are you talking about trading pool? No, you're talking about an account? There's a guy that is out of Australia that I think his name is the trading pool or something like that. So technically, I can make 1,600 a day and 1,000 on Monday and be at 2,600. And then I'm not sure exactly what you were talking about, Bez. I might have missed the message that you said earlier. Dennis, what up? Can I explain trailing? Like trailing drawdown or trailing your stops? I'm eligible for a payout, my first ever. Can I request it on market open? Yeah. Or market close, yeah. Yeah. Victor, what firm is it? Hugo, what's up, man? Any chance you can zoom in on the map on Bookmap like this? You can't see I don't think that really helps you see the numbers any better, does it? So that's what you're trying to see. I can't really control the zoom on it. Like the actual size of the numbers over there, Nando. Apex, yeah, you can request it. It's going to be at the end of market today. You can request it once your account settles. And then it's going to take, I don't know, I haven't requested a payout with it since the new end of day, with the end of day trailing accounts. Is it the new end of day trailing account? I've heard those are super quick, but I can tell you from the old accounts, when I would request a payout with those, it takes like a day or two for it to be approved, and then another 3 days for it to hit your bank account. So it'll be like end of week next week by the time it hits. If it's the end of day, I've heard they're super quick. I'm not sure on Fridays how that works, but yeah, at the end of the trading day today, once they settle your account, you should be able to request it. Just got paid out from Lucid yesterday, approved and sent within minutes. Yeah, see, dude, I'm telling you, Lucid's got the quickest payouts. Like sometimes under a minute if you're in the U.S. It's crazy. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, congratulations on the payout too, man. Nice work. You can send a drop at market open? I have no clue. Have no clue. We'll see. A lot of sell side built up there. London low down there, hovering around this previous month low, looking like potentially rejection off of that. There is some liquidity above us on Bookmap for NQ, but not a ton. So we'll see. Was this week crap for you or no? It wasn't terrible. I had a couple of good days. I have no idea what that is, JR. I don't trade individual stocks. I stick with NQ and ES futures. Thanks, man. I'm done for the day. I'm going to go outside, see some grass. There you go. Appreciate you, man. Have a good weekend. It's a good way to go into the weekend. It's a great feeling. My payout balance is 2,600. Can I go completely over it and still get the payout? I'm not sure what kind of account you're trading, and I'm not sure exactly, Bez, what you mean by that. My payout balance is, so you're eligible to take 2,600 out? Or that's like the max you're eligible to take out? I don't understand. Maybe I'm being slow this morning. I don't know. 50K Apex. Like I have to make 2,600. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go over that, but you got to, they have consistency rules. So what is their new consistency rule? Like 50%? So no one day can be more than 50% of whatever your balance is that you're going to request. So what is that, like 1,000, 1,300, 1,200, whatever it is, 1,300 if you're requesting 2,600. So whatever you're going to request, you can't have one day that was more than 50% of that total. Did I miss the move of the day? No, I don't think so. You got 13 minutes till the market opens. Lost this whole week not trading today. What was your longest losing streak? A couple weeks. But that's smart of you. That's discipline right there, man. To realize, hey, this week hasn't been good. I'm just going to take Friday off. That's going to pay off in the long run to have that kind of discipline and not feel like you have to force something. That's a good idea. It's just a key level. I don't know if I would use it as resistance, but it's just a key level to keep an eye on. Pete, what's up, man? How long you been trading for? 5 years now. Verse of the day. Here we go. 1 Peter 2, verses 2 through 3. Like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow up in your salvation, now that you have tasted that the Lord is good. Got milk. If I trade small, how do I make profit? Consistency. Consistency. Base hits stack up. People, once they start realizing how much the base hits stack up when they're just consistent, it kind of blows their mind usually. Fundamental of the gospel, amen. Sweet Tea, what up? Trina, what are you doing? You quit messaging me back or saying something back yesterday when I was talking that ish to you. I see more bearish moves today after yesterday's Trump news. We'll see. I think oil will heavily dictate price action today. Peter 5:7, surrender all your worries to him, for he will take care of you. Amen. It's 3 a.m. I got to go to bed. Oh, that's right. You're in Hawaii. Who lives in Hawaii? I did make 386 yesterday, but small before. Yeah, 386 is good. A couple $100 a day stacks up quickly if you're just taking that consistently. Obviously, it's nice to have those days where you're, making a couple thousand or whatever, but if you can consistently be making a couple $100 a day, especially if you're doing that across multiple accounts, that adds up quick. Is this what you do for work? Yeah. What am I looking for? I just want clean price action, man. I want clean direction, no chop. That's what I'm looking for. Lived in Hawaii for 4 years, boring. How much of each trade goes to fees? Not a lot. Depends on how many contracts you're trading. It's like $4 for a mini or something like that. It's not a tremendous amount. You do this full time? Yeah. Multiple accounts, folks. Yes, multiple accounts. Spread the risk. Go see Bum. Hello. What's up, man? Any tips for beginners to watch out for? Greed and impatience. Less is more. If you stick in here long enough, you'll hear somebody giving me crap for not taking trades. But the reality is you shouldn't be taking a bunch of trades. You should be waiting for A+ setups and quality conditions that are high probability. Otherwise, you should be sitting on your hands. A lot of TikTok streamers, you'll see trading constantly. Every time you pop into their live, they're always in a trade. That's not real. That's not realistic. It's not a professional approach to trading. Doesn't work out in the long run. ES is trending down. Yeah. Yesterday price action was chopped. Yeah, it was. I didn't think it was that good. You had that nice move at 3 o'clock. That was wild. What are you on right now? NQ, NASDAQ. How long do you be on the charts? I get on around 8. I stream from 9 to 11, and I'm off for the day. I'm really only looking for a trade from market open at 9:30 until 11 o'clock, and then I'm done. 11 a.m. Eastern time. How do you get 13 accounts? You buy them. How many cons you trade with? I usually trade with 1 mini, unless it's just something, there's some ridiculous setup that I'm just very confident in, then I might throw in a little more risk than that. What's your day-to-day? In terms of like my schedule, what do I do? I'm up at 6, eat breakfast, first meal, 6:15. Make sure I'm saying my prayers, making my bed, cleaning my apartment, do any laundry that needs to be done, clean, vacuum, whatever I need to do, dishes. And then 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm sitting down here, I'm listening to the news, reading up on FinViz, any sort of news for the day that I need to be aware of. Around 8:15, I eat my second meal. And then 9 o'clock, I start streaming. And then 11 o'clock, I get off. And then I go work out. Sometimes take a nap after that. Work out, eat, maybe nap, or I do my schoolwork. Is it the max 5 though? Depends on the firm you're with. It's 20 with Apex, 5 with most firms, 3 with Alpha. But if you have multiple firms, you're trading with multiple firms. Right now I have 35 accounts. I have 20 with Apex. Let's see, I got 20 with Apex, 5 with Take Profit Trader, 5 with Lucid, 5 with Traderify. 5, 10, 15, yeah, 35 accounts. 13 fundeds. The rest are in eval still. Do you ever trade Forex? I started on Forex. I do not recommend that journey. I started on Forex trading personal capital and got cooked. Steffi, I appreciate that. How long did it take you to finally click for you and stay really consistent with trading? Last year was when things started staying consistently, where I was consistently making money. Why don't you quit your real job? I don't have a real job. What makes you think I have a real job? Look at that pump. Just absorb a bunch of orders up there on Bookmap. Anything crazy you show on Bookmap? There's nothing crazy at the moment. There's a stack of orders here at 24,520. It's rejecting before it absorbs those. Got right up there to it. Traded options, trying to teach myself, and lost 50K of my life savings at 25. Yeah, it's a Canon event. Canon event for sure. Do you trade NQ and ES? I thought you were a teacher. Am I tripping? No, I'm not a teacher, man. What platform is this? This is TradingView. Do you trade NQ and ES, whichever one is leading, or do you have a main one? That's a good question. I like trading NQ, but if it depends actually on what's cleaner. So like if you're getting herky-jerky movements on NQ, sometimes you can look at ES and you're not getting that. You're getting more fluid, stable movements. So it makes it more comfortable to trade because you're not worried about your stop getting triggered and then price then going to your TP. So it just depends on what's moving cleaner. What do you mean, pretty billionaire? Most trades are expensive for one share. How do I trade? It's about for one contract on futures. It's the vest that gives off t-shirt vibes. Is there ever a time there's a crazy amount of orders that don't get taken on Bookmap? There are days like that, yeah. If it's a day like that, I'll try to identify that pretty early in the session and just not trade. If you're trading futures like NQ and ES futures, the commissions per contract is not that much. It's like $4, and you're making 20 per on NQ. You're making $20 per 1 point of movement. So just inverted the chart upside down on accident. Someone help? I had no clue. Just do a handstand. I don't trade stocks. I don't trade individual stocks, especially not day trading them. So I'm not familiar with like what the fees are for that. And I trade through prop firms. So even when I'm trading personal capital, the fees per contract with AMP are some of the lowest in the industry. So could you talk about clear PA you look at? Yeah, just clear direction where we're not, this is not clean. Like this kind of crap is not clean. I want to see movements like this. This would be nice. We got market open here in 1 minute. I do every morning. Yep, 9 a.m. to 11. Appreciate the follow. Does it happen often? I wouldn't say often. It just depends on what's going on globally. With the recent events, it's kind of created a little more, it's been a little more frequent with the stuff that's been going on. But typically, no. It's like you see a major stack of orders on Bookmap, and you're going to get pretty clean movement in that direction. You want to have a directional bias established first once the market opens and you figure out, okay, today we're pumping or today we're dumping. You don't want to try to trade against that trend. Exactly, yeah. Passed my first eval yesterday. You helped a lot, so thank you. Hey, Santi, I love hearing that, man. You've been here putting in the work, man. That's awesome. Verse of the day, yeah, I'll do it real. We got 2 seconds to the market opens. I read it just a second ago. Let's see what this does. As soon as we get like a lull in price, I'll read it again. This is TradingView. I execute on TradeAvate. I have a setup here, so I have a pretty large monitor and a TradeAvate on the right side. You'll see the trades when I take them, though. TradeAvate's tied to my TradingView, so you'll see the executions here. All that LR is going to get taken there, Jay. Either that or this is a fake out for a pump. I don't copy trade through TradingView. I copy trade through a platform called TradeSyncer, which allows you to pick a lead account that'll copy the trades over to all the other accounts, and then you can sign into that lead account on TradingView. Strong push down here. Have not. I've heard people talking about Tradecopia. Have not used them yet. You make some money, Devin? Lost all your profits? Gotta be patient, man. Yeah, you can. Rhythmic, they have different options. I accidentally bought 3 Rhythmic Apex accounts, so I'm copying those in as well. Learn waiting from you, my guy. There you go. What are your tips on being patient? Turn your mouse off. Disconnect it. Sit on your hands. Put them underneath your tush and don't move them. Just wait. Yeah, I took up a lot of that sell side. Let's see if it wants to pump down to London low first. What thing about NQ? I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, it does. It does yeah. There's several different options. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Rhythmic, Tradebait, Ninja, DX Feed, Project X. They got Project X on there now. Yeah. Did you self-learn? I self-learned a lot. I also learned a lot psychologically. I learned a lot from a guy named ChristianTrades. He helped me tremendously. I had a pretty good feel of strategy in terms of like market analysis, but the hardest thing about trading is your psychology, man. Everyone who trades long enough will discover that it is the most mentally difficult thing one of the most mentally difficult things that I've ever done. So getting someone who can really be an example of good psychological discipline and approach to the market, that's the key. PJ helped me a lot with that. He's a very, very disciplined trader. Did you join his premium? I did, yeah. I joined him back in January or February of 2025. And that's what really like made my trading just take off after that. I am, Steffi. I am, without a doubt. T-Trades is good, yeah. My trading view isn't loading this, huh? You have live data, Logan? I think it's definitely worth it. DNZ. I would recommend it if you're struggling with your psychology, especially. Can you explain quickly what your strategy is? I wait for market to pick a direction, and I want to know exactly what it wants to do, and I want to see clear draws on liquidity, swift movements where we're not chopping around. If I see an ICT setup called the unicorn, I'll take that 10 out of 10 times, unless there's something just glaring on Bookmap that tells me otherwise. But for the most part, when I'm trading order flow and momentum, I want to see Bookmap lining up with the direction that we're headed, the clear trend that we're in. I look for a slight pullback to a level that we either broke out of or we rejected off of previously, and then I usually get in right there with my stops just below that level. What's a unicorn? Unicorn is a sweep of a key level like a London low or a London high, V-shaped recovery, breaker formation, and a fair value gap inside of the breaker. with a clear draw on liquidity in the direction that the V-shaped recovery is in. So you'd either look for that point for an entry with a tap back into the breaker, or a tap maybe digging deeper into the fair value gap inside of the breaker. Stops just below the swing low, or stops just below the breaker, depending on what your risk tolerance is. That's weird, Logan. Try closing it out, signing out, restarting it, doing something. That's strange, man. What is the uni? I saw that indicator on TradingView yesterday. The uni. I'm not sure. Price isn't moving for me. Sounds like some people are having issues with TradingView. Mine's working fine. Strange. Ninja Trader's not working either. That's very strange. Do you use SMA? I have it on here. SMA. Yeah. Just an added piece of information to have. You expect to trade today since there's no news? Yes. If there's a setup. You don't have live data, JR. That's why. Need live data. Where do you find your news? You can look at forexfactory.com. That's where you can find the scheduled news events for the day or the week. Have you ever read about the early church? Would you ever? I've read a good about. What are the right symbols for micro, E-mini, ES? Micro E-mini, that's the, you're talking about micro ES and micro NQ. You can either be on the continuous contract of MNQ 1 exclamation mark, or you can be on, if you want the specific contract for this quarter, it's MNQM 2026 or MESM 2026. M is the symbol for this contract for June. I do use one-click trading for execution. Which one do I trade? I trade NQ and ES. I use NQM and ESM 2026. Sold at 24,261 and took TP at 24,141. That's a nice trade, man. 24,181. When were we down there? We haven't been there. 181 is 24,181 is down here. This is NQ. We have not been down to 24,181. See it forming a breaker here? Yeah, I want to see a sweep before that, though. You have the premium free trial, but you have to have data. So you have the trading view. You have trading view, but you need data. So you need CME data, JR. You got to go into I'll send you the link. Do have liquidity up to the VWAP, which is at 24,446 here. So Orders right there at 440, getting ready to get boom. 440 just got popped. Now there's orders above the VWAP here. I just sent it to you, JR. You need to scroll until you find, I sent you a screenshot of the exact data that you need. Ever. Are there any free trade copiers? I'm not sure. I think if you use NinjaTrader, there's something called Tradecopia, but I don't know if that's free or not. What's VWAP? Volume weighted average price. Just got cooked on YM. Oh no. I bought at 0 and sold at 26K. Tradecopia is like 30 a month. What's the other one? Replicante. Replicante for Ninja. That's what I was thinking of, not Tradecopia. Tradebait, yeah, Tradebait can copy trade if you're using the same firm. It'll copy trade across the same firm. How many people just got cooked on that? Look at this on TradingView or on Bookmap. What just happened? All those orders got yanked and price just dumped. I mean, that was weird. Look at that. Just prices immediately yanked and dumped. Strange. If we're doing that shit today, I can promise you I'm not going to be on here long. Excuse my language. I disconnected my mouse just in case. Good choice. Yeah, it's been interesting. Down 500. Should I go sit on my hands? Gonna start calling you Steve? Why is that? Bookmap is how you read order flow, yeah. Captain America. Something had to have caused that, though. That's not something. Did Trump tweet something? But oil's dumping right now, so you would think that NQ would have gone up with that. What up? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's Friday. I don't blame you for wanting to call it on that. That's been a thing, though. Everett, I posted a video about that like a week ago. Not yet. I'm not taking a trade yet. You'll see when I take one. You see all the stuff Joe Kent said? Yeah, I did. I did indeed. Love your content. Appreciate that, Nicholas. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here. A lot of orders under us on Bookmap. We'll see if it actually is one of those days where things are going correctly. C-bomb trading. Appreciate that, man. It's 1,000 orders at 24,367.50. Just above us here. Sell orders. They moved that 1,000 orders to 24,361. He's trying to get tapped in here. I want to see it just dump through the 320s. I think it's gonna take these orders at 24,361. There it is. I'm not sure what's going on with that, Logan. Just passed my eval with the orb. I'm done now. Off. I'm gonna go golf. There you go, man. I don't know why it's not wanting to just crash through it. I think it wants to, but yeah, red is orders. All right, Brett, Bez, have a good one, man. I called you Brez. Should have taken the short like I wanted to. It's all good. My TP from the short would have been a tap. My trade, what I was eyeballing, that's why I got quiet, was I was going to get short here on this tap back and then target the London low. Previous week lows down here below us. I was looking for a tap back into that 1 minute gap that you see we had up there at 24,370. I didn't get in though. I was hesitant. One mini is what I usually go in with. Oil just swept a swing high here. Let's see if it keeps pumping. How long is the Lucid code active for? I'm not sure when that expires. It should say, I can check real quick. Valid through 4/1, so April 1st at 5 p.m. I posted a picture of it yesterday. I think the next draw will be that previous week low down at 213, potentially. We'll see though. I'm up 1100. There you go. Trying to answer an email right now. Yeah, Carlos, I would recommend it. Pool man, use ChatGPT. 30% MAE means, I think they got rid of that. Pretty sure they got rid of that, but it's MAE is your max, it has to do with your max drawdown. You can't be in a trade that goes against more than 30% of your max available drawdown. Pretty sure they got rid of that though. That's what MAE is. Time to usually get on your setup in the morning to catch pre-market trades. I don't always I'm not really necessarily looking for pre-market trades. I sit down here around between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. All right, man, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bookmap is pretty dead at the moment. Yeah, it's not easy, Carlos. You gotta make sure you're journaling. I did it already twice, Everett. I can do it again. 1 Peter 2, verses 2 through 3. Like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow up in your salvation, now that you have tasted that the Lord is good. DJ, I'll check it. Hurt, appreciate it, man. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little frustrated because it's two days in a row where I saw a good opportunity and I hesitated, but can't let that bother you. Just got to keep it moving. Got to keep it moving. I was sitting there watching this short take place on that tap back into the one, and would have this tap back right here. I had my finger on the button. Would have trailed stops as soon as we hit London. Would have taken TP. Probably would have been in there. Would be up a lot of money right now, but instead I hesitated. It's okay. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the follow too. You lost today. Little potatoes. Bounce back Monday, man. MAE is a drawdown rule. I think that's something you're talking about, a consistency rule, right? MAE is a drawdown rule. So if that trade that you were in where you actually made money went into drawdown a certain percentage, then that would be an MAE rule violation. That's not a profit rule. It's really weird, man. Screenshot whatever it was that happened. See if you can send it to me. Can always count on you, man. Of the letter. Send me a screenshot of the letter if you can. Not yet, Will. Losing, DJ. Losing will make you realize that you need to stay calm and patient. So orders under us here on ES. I don't see the bottom fall out of this. $24,407. It's way up there. 65.75. That's where some orders are, but these 85s, these 80s would be what I want to see get attacked. Starting to get some more stuff above us here. This bottom just needs to fall out of this. Oil's stuck right now, so it needs to, if oil keeps pumping this, the bottom's going to fall out on this. If we can get oil to pump, it's hovering right around $96 a barrel right now. Just doesn't want to break loose. That 24,200 is a key level down there. And it just does not want to push it. Trading view looks off. If it hits around 65.84, I feel like it will. Oil's just bouncing right here between 95.70 and $96. So that little range right there. New 5-minute candle just opened there. Let's see if this pumps it. Dump or pump here. Send it to me. If you follow me on Instagram, Pullman, or TikTok, see if you can send it to me on either one of those. Christian, you got the dogs out? Yeah, I do. Dump. Do something. Get out of this range. $10:30 here in 40 seconds. So let's see what happens with that 30-minute candle. 10 seconds. Chuck Norris died? That's not good. I saw that he was in Hawaii and got rushed to the hospital. Just testing my patience here. This is what Bookmap's looking like. Yeah, I'm good, man. Thinking we got a strong rejection out of this gap, this 5 minute right here, and oil is pumping. Oil is pumping. Debating taking a short here. Just swept that swing high, but it's pulling back now. I think if it stays above this 96.30 area, then this is a clean short to these downsides that we've been waiting for. It's coming up on a very key point here in oil. I want to see a pullback. Oil's pulling back. It's like 15 cents away from sweeping this previous high, and it's just, as soon as it got close to it, it just drastically pulled back. There it goes, just swept it. And it's pumping. Surprised NQ's not dumping here. Immediate pullback off the sweep. I do need that ballast. I do need that. I don't trust anything here. You tell me, man. NASDAQ futures. Oil's pumping, so I don't see why this isn't dumping here. Strong ass pullback. Holy cow. Look at this pullback on oil. It's not dumping because I'm in shorts. I think it's just really unsure about what's going on right now. If I close my trade, it'll dump. Yeah. That's how it feels sometimes. Sounds about right, Mappa. It's pumping right now. When are we gonna see Baby Hulk? Ain't got any of those, man. Not yet. Where's Mommy Ho? She's working. What do I say? Long right now? No, I say just sit on your hands. I mean, dude, look at oil. Why is this not? NQ has been tracking almost to a dollar, exactly what NQ's been doing all morning, and now all of a sudden it's completely dead. Bookmap's dead. There's nothing there. What I would recommend first to learn in the market, you can go to YouTube, man. Figure out what futures are, what the general concept is of all this. Learn basic vocabulary, then study a strategy that makes sense to you. YouTube, though, don't spend any money, and don't trade personal capital when you're first starting. Begin on paper with a paper account, then move to a very cheap prop firm. Once you start stacking some payouts, buy more accounts. And once you've been taking payouts from prop firms for 9 to 12 months, then trade personal capital. Do you use order flow? Yeah, I do. All right, Missy, have a good one. Look at this. Yeah, I'm good, man. Bro, today was bad. I lost a trade on my fundings. What should I do? Lock out, come back Monday, journal what it was that caused you to lose the trade. If it was just, I mean, it really wasn't a trade unless you took this short. You got a retest of that previous month low and then rejection down to London. I'd say come back Monday with a clear head. All right, Devin, take care, man. No trades yet, Tariq. Oil is about to hit $97 a barrel, so would love to see this just dump. What CPU does your PC have? I have the i9. I can't remember which one. It's the one before they started having problems. Set an overnight trade for a short at 24,642. Missed my order by 0.5 and dumps. It's frustrating. You good? Yeah. I built this thing like 5 years ago. That i9 was, I wanted to go with Intel. If I was building one right now, I'd get an AMD processor. That's 9800 is the AMD, right? Or is that Intel as well? I'd do AMD if I was building one right now. No, nothing I'm looking forward to this weekend. Looking forward to it warming up. It's supposed to be in the 80s. I spent a lot of time outside. I want to short this down to 200, but I'm hesitant. Book map looks like this is about to break loose. Good thing I didn't. It's such bullshit price action, man. It's so annoying. I'm not trading this shit, dude. Excuse my language. I'm going to hop off. This is not anything I want to get involved in. This is just not ideal PA. No point in putting risk on with this going on. No point. I'm going to call it. Come back Monday. You guys have a good weekend. God bless you guys. Excuse my language. I apologize. No trades, Nathan. I'll be back Monday. Back to do it again. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Love you guys. God bless you. Take care. too. Thank you.